So Formula One is going to Madrid for 2026. Barcelona is losing the Spanish Grand Prix. Yes, my hair's a mess. I'm prioritizing getting this recorded over actually getting my hair done. But Madrid Grand Prix is coming. I did a video on this at some point last year. It was sometime around about the summer, I think. Okay, it was May. The 10th of May last year, I posted a video. It's Formula One going to race in Madrid when rumors of a Madrid Grand Prix first kind of started emerging. The proposed circuit, the rumored circuit layout then is a lot different to the one now. Just looking at it here, then this section here is looking a little bit interesting. It's kind of, I would almost say Saudi Arabia turn 13 thing kind of going on there. But it's apparently like part street track, part permanent circuit, apparently. I still say we do not need more street tracks. And this is coming from someone who absolutely adores street circuits. Like, I love street tracks. I love them. However, we do not need another one. We have enough already. Then there's those, I saw a rumor recently about, was it Osaka, I think, in Japan? Maybe trying to go for an F1 race? To try and take the Japanese Grand Prix away from Suzuka. And if they do, then that would be a street track. Like, I thought that's just a rumor I saw. And in terms of the circuit, just kind of looking at it, I'm not entirely sure how good it'll be for overtaking, if I'm being perfectly honest. Like down here into this kind of left-right thing that they got going on there, then that might be quite good for overtaking. Down here, maybe at that kind of, it looks just over like a 90-degree corner. Maybe if you get a good enough run through those S's, but that would really depend on how good of a run you have through those S's. Possibly if you can get a good run out of this left right here that I mentioned before, through that next curve, and then through into the next curves and into what looks like a chicane there. Maybe there, but other than that, I don't really know to be honest in terms of overtaking. To be honest, anywhere can be an overtaking opportunity if you're ballsy enough and if you have the run, but it's just depending on that. How big are your balls? And how good of a run do you have? But as ever with new tracks, like, we can't make a full judgment until we actually see Formula One cars on it, and we're not going to see that for another couple of years. So we can't really make a full judgment on, yeah, this is going to be a good track or not, this track's going to be rubbish. We can't really say it's going to be good or if it's going to be rubbish for certainty because, well, we done cane that. Like, if you think now this is going to be rubbish, that's fine, that's what you think. That's absolutely fine, but we'll see for certainty in 2026. It is a big shame to see Barcelona lose the Spanish Grand Prix, because especially after they'd spent so much time and effort and money and they'd changing the track to try and make it better for racing. They'd changed turn 10. I'm not quite sure how good that did, to be fair. There was a hard braking zone after a long straight. I mean, it was kind of fine as it is, I think, but anyway, they changed it. They made the circuit F1 graded without the last chicane, which was good. They just did that ahead of last year's race, and now they only have this year and the year after, 2025, before it moves to Madrid for 2026. I did see a report that apparently Barcelona is maybe trying to stay on the calendar as a second race in the country, but on those slots on the calendar, they do come at a premium. As someone said, it might have been, I feel like that might have been Chris Medland who said that, but the tweet I saw will probably be on screen now. I mean, yeah, Barcelona, it never showed the most exciting racing action, but at the same time, it wasn't that bad if you think about it. I'm thinking everyone always says Barcelona's bad for racing. It's not great, that's for damn sure. Then it definitely has had its moments where it's actually been pretty decent. You know, there's been some big moments there. We saw the two Mercedes deciding to play a game of Wreckfest on the first lap in 2016, which led to Max Verstappen's first race win. There's been some incredible drives throughout the years. There was Michael Schumacher's race win in 1996, his first win with Ferrari in the pissing down rain. Fernando Alonso in 2013, I believe it was, when he saved some of his cars and then went round the outside of one or two cars at turn 3. Was it one or two? I know he definitely got past one. Did he get past the second as well? And, you know, overtaking, not brilliant at Barcelona, sure, but you definitely can do it. And, you know, we did see that with, say, 2022 with Hamilton. He was down the order at the back pretty early on, if I remember correctly, but then he managed to come back up. And I think he would have finished in, 4th place, I think it was, if it wasn't for having a small problem and then needing to back off and being re-overtaken by Sainz. But I don't know, it's a shame to see Barcelona go, you know, especially after, as I said, they'd spent so much time and effort and money changing the circuit to try and make it better for F1, trying to improve the racing action, but in the end it's kind of all for nothing really, because they're going to lose the race anyway. Unless they can get a slot to actually stay on the calendar as a second race in Spain, which I just don't see Barcelona holding on to a spot on the calendar unless they come to a deal where Barcelona and Madrid can eventually go year between year with the race, you know? But given Madrid is contracted to 2035, I don't see them really going, I don't see a possibility of a year out, year on kind of thing until then, you know? But anyway, what do you think about all this? I just fancy doing a quick small video about this. Anyway, what do you think of this whole Madrid Grand Prix thing? Are you sad to see Barcelona go? Are you quite happy to see Barcelona go? What's your thoughts on, what's your early impressions of the circuit? We're going for early impressions here, we can't, as I said, we can't categorically say if it's good or if it's crap, because we don't know that. We won't know that until 2026. But what's your thoughts on all this? Let me know them down in the comments below. Drop a like if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you're new around here. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.